in it for three.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And he sinks the second. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Clark, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And Minnesota has possession. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Morant. Here's Bane. Morant against Edwards. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making it...
Power it home.
Oh, wow.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Morant, the pass to Adams. He shoots. Minnesota with a rebound. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. To the left side wing. Back to Russell. Here's Prince. No good on the three. Clark outside. Releases. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Adams. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Bane against Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hit.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Both good from the line that time.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Jackson down low. Towns on him. Yes, it's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Edwards can't hit.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Outside Edwards. Driving in. It's not going to go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And the basket by Clark.
The kind of sharp passing makes them tough to defend in transition.
The Timberwolves trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without the score.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Here's Morant. Here's Aldama. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches a three. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Prince. Takes the three. Pure from 3-point range.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Morant. Pass to Prince. From deep. No good on the shot. The Grizzlies have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Aldama. Outside Morant. Prince grabs the miss. Bain against Russell. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
From deep, Morant.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And the basket by Tillman. Minnesota in the lead. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Adams. Reed against Brooks. Reed, good. Reed's got 5.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
To Anderson, just 5 to shoot. Here's Noel. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis trailing here. Here's Tillman. He's got 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork.
And Edwards slams it in.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Morant drawing the double team. Adams high post. He's against Gobert. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
And he's good on the second. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Bain against Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk. Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota is going 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Driving inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Pass to Tillman. Outside Morant. To the paint. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Towns a screen on Bane. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 7.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Tipped. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. Brooks comes in for Clark. And Green is subbed in for Bane. And here's Edwards outside. Green with the defensive effort. Adams with the ball. Russell covering. Moran against Russell. Back to Brooks. Towns against Jackson. Outside for Moran. Up and over Russell. Here's Brooks. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
26.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
26.
For you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys, my question is this: who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Bane finds Morant. Nice move. He can't hit that time.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Bane with it. Russell covering. Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Right side Morant. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Clark. And it's Jones in for Desmond Bain.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the wing, right side. And Morant with the dunk!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his third foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Brooks, he's checked in for Ja Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Jones, just 5 on the clock. And the bucket is good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the left wing. Now Reed. 5 points in the game. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got himself on the board with a 3 there.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Inside. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Rivers. 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson, the pass to Jones. The 3 is up. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to McDaniels. Uncovered. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
And they're running. And finished off by Anderson.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Noel. And he taps off the break with a monster slam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Aldama. Looking to win the run. No good that time. Nice D from Anderson. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Aldama. Clark comes in for Brooks. Bain, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Morant. 13 points in the game. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Morant. On the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Tillman in at the center position.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Gobert with it. He's against Tillman. And Gobert with the stop.
I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Towns. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Right wing. Towns with room to shoot. The rebound by Jackson.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Clark, the pass to Morant. Pass to Tillman. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Prince with the bucket.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Morant against Edwards. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama comes in for Tillman. And it's Brooks in for Clark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Edwards against Bane. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. An easy 2 on the layup.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Back to Towns. Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Morant with the bucket.
How about the amazing crossover there, demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Blocking foul. Designated Payne. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Down low. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. Aldama grabs a board. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Aldama. Back to Morant. Pass to Aldama. Launches it. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Towns. And here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second team foul.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Bane. No good there. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Edwards can't hit.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Bain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Russell.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And so he hits both. 32 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And here's Minnesota now. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. So that'll be a 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
And here's Clark for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Edwards against Bain. Here's Prince. Gets the 3 to fall.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the trap.
tonight. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center. Russell with it. Chris Paul covering. Edwards passes to Towns. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Bridges inside. He's guarded by Russell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Mikal Bridges has found the groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside, certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Bridges with the steal. He's got a clear path. Booker, good.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Edwards against Booker. Down low, here's Paul, and the Suns call their first time out of the game. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Prince kicks to Gobert. And stolen by Booker. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Booker. Edwards with the block. Left side, Towns. And he converts the layup.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Ayton. No good on the three. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson from the baseline. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Towns dishes to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again.
Now here's Ayton. There's the pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Now here's Edwards to the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
In all of that size, rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Count that one.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Prince misses. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 4. Dunk by Booker.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Hustle with it. Chris Paul covering. Over in the corner, Edwards. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Edwards. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Right side Towns. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 8 points.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
And the wide open shot from Crowder sinks the triple. Crowder's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Sweet move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Timberwolves trail by 9. Russell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
A nice shot by Booker.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Prince's shot is good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Towns. Crowder against Edwards. Crowder dishes to Ayton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And Towns drops them both. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Passes it to Ayton. Takes it inside. Bridges outside. And he could not hit that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Prince, great positioning on the putback.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Booker. He dishes it to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
To the paint. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside, Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 11. Pass to Gobert. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bridges has got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Russell inside. Defended by Paul. Towns for three. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Here's Ayton. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, thank you, David. And folks.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 30. The Suns. 43.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And Towns gets it to go.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Here's Booker inside. Ayton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 11. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got 13.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Bridges with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Booker. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
He gets it in there. 7 points in the game. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Kicks it out to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 12. Prince outside. Gobert down low. Started by Booker. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now, here's the kick out to Crowder, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Towns, a screen on Paul. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
Prince with it. Bridges covering. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is Edwards' game. And when he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Booker kicks to Bridges. It's stolen by Gobert. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And there it is for them. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. That ties it up. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Crowder finds Bridges. Antoni's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Edwards drives in.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Booker dishes to Bridges. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. The layup missed. Good if it goes. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Knicks ahead. They're up. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented back. Oh, what a slam! What a slam!
Gracious. Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Timberwolves trail, and here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And the layup is good. Towns has got 11 points here in just the 2nd half.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Booker. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Outside Prince. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. He kicks to Russell. Crowder against Towns. He feeds it to Gobert. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns down low, defended by Crowder. And Towns gets it to go.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Bridges kicks to Paul. To halt the run. Bridges misses. Timberwolves have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the 4th. A perfect 6 for 6. Back to Russell. Prince in the corner. Russell dishes to Gobert. Booker against Towns. Up that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Devin Booker.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Russell with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
In deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively. He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad. Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Fires for 3. They get it again. Kicks it out to Paul. A 3 ball. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not
Bridges against Edwards. Feeds to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Prince. For three, Bridges. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker driving to the basket. Yes!
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Prince, the pass to Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker dishes to Ayton. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to Russell for the win. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
That's why he's there.
All right, David, good job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
bringing you the NBA. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
I love the physicality behind Bane's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
And it's blocked by Clark.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used. As motivation over the years.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Knocks down the long J.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Brooks outside to the wing on the left. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Morant.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Johnson. Paul passes to Johnson. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Bridges. Jackson with a screen on Paul. And here's Morant outside. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Booker can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. 6 to shoot. Clark with the screen. Bane, the pass to Clark. Second shot opportunity. And Bane lays it in. Bane's got his second basket of the game.
Intelligent play by Bane. He gets the board and quickly sends it back.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. That free throw misses. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Adams checked in for Clark. Conchar comes in for Bane. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
First free throw is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Bridges hits them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Aldama. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Brooks from outside. On target from range.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And that one drops.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots into contact.
Pass to Jones. Here's Aldama. From behind the arc. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. Here's Johnson. Aldama grabs the board. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Johnson. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Now Brooks. Here's Conchar. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. And no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Conchar in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Ayton, and he makes it.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Bane. Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. Bane against Booker. Here's Adams. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker no good. Memphis leading. Adams, the pass to Bane. Up top, Jackson. Pass to Adams. On the wing, Bane is covered by Ayton. Jackson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Morant. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And Bridges, here we go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Bridges hits them both. For Memphis, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Kicks it out to Jackson. A shot to stop the drought! And they'll get another chance. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Another shot. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Fades away. And the Suns get it back. And Ayton gets it to go.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 7.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Here's Booker. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Aldama. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Grizzlies.
1:25 left in the first half. Here's Tillman. Outside Morant. The 3 is up. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Booker against Jones. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Tillman. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And Booker with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Now Morant, 10 points for him. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Memphis shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. Landry Shamet is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And the basket by Clark.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Bain, the pass to Adams. And here's Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Outside Bain. Bridges against Brooks. Back to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot from deep. Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. There's the 3. They get it again. Johnson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Bain. Brooks outside. Back to Bain. Clark, the pass to Morant. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Clark in the post. Johnson on him. Shot clock at 5. Clark, the pass to Brooks. The layup misses. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Shamet, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shamet's shooting is very important.
At the line for the Suns, 90 seconds.
And so he makes both from the line. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Brooks outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Back to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Shamet. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Aiden, no good. Clark outside. Pass to Moran. Now here's Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Clark outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Bridges misses.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Outside Morant. Jackson against Aiden. Outside Morant. From 9 feet out. That one's wide left. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Clark. Jackson the screen. And that one's good. Clark for 3. Clark's got 8.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Jackson the screen. Clark in the post. Covered by Johnson. Johnson against Clark. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. 3-pointer. He buries it from 3. 7 points in the game.
If you're the D, you got to chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
Outside Bain. Paul with a steal.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's most... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Booker. Steven Adams out there with Xavier Tillman. Then it's John Conchar. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Aldama in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Memphis has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. The drive by Moran. It's blocked. And now the Suns fast break. Booker for 3. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Aldama. Up top, Bain. He's guarded by Bridges. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, deflected. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Bain. Here's Aldama. Oh, Booker with a block. Paul against Moran. And Paul gets it to go.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. He's guarded by Bridges. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. To the middle. Outside for Moran. Just 5 to shoot. On the take. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
What a night for John Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
A nice shot by Booker.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Back to Bain. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks.
For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Outside Moran. It's hauled in by the Suns. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Paul passes to Booker. Stolen by Bain. Jackson outside. Over to the left wing. Left side Moran.
I'll tell you what, John Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Williams is checked in for Aldama. Moran against Paul. Williams passes to Brooks. Clock at 6. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Booker. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And it's tied up with that one.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Jones, he's checked in for Bain.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Jones finds Brooks. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
What I like about Dylan is that he takes command when it's needed.
Pass to Landale. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defense.
And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Here's Booker. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team. A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
Here's Bridges going inside. Jones grabs the board.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Jackson with a screen on Paul. Morant pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Paul.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job.
both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Gobert, good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant passes to Brooks. Off target from the baseline. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Going inside. Some solid defense from Clark.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Passes to Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Poke loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince finds Gobert. Up top, Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Good on the triple.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Now, here is Russell. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. The 3. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Now here's Morant. Jackson gets the bucket.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Edwards looking it over. The pass to Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. Clark with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Morant. Clark with a wide-open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Clark's got 5.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Adams, he's checked in for Clark. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Towns dishes to Edwards. Out to Russell. Here's the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Here's Gobert. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Outside, Jones. Bain with it. Russell's there. Over to the left wing. Towns with the steal. Jones against Prince. Out to Russell. Outside, Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
In the corner, it's Payne. Pass to Jackson. Over Gobert. Jackson misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They're just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Brooks misses. Timberwolves leading by 5. And Edwards launches it from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Russell with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Passes it to Bane. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bane's got his first 2 points.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Russell. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Morant passes to Tillman. Brooks outside. The 3 from Morant. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Continuing to gain trust in that 3-point shot. Each trade that Ja makes builds his confidence.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. They double him with Russell, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Bane. Jackson finds Clark. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And he recovers it. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Tries it again. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in. Gobert's got 6.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. They get it back. Pass to Towns. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And there's the pass to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Brooks against Prince. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Brooks. Here's Conchaw. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Prince. Brooks against Russell. Back to Prince. Launches a 3. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone 1-2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter so far. Here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pass to Conchaw. Fires from 18. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you.
The Grizzlies, 19. The Timberwolves, 25.
Joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Morant in at the 1. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And with that shot, the Minnesota Lynx cut to just 3 points on the basket from Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Anderson. Banked in off the glass. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Clark for 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to Rivers from past the arc. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the middle. Nifty move. And Clark puts it in. Clark's got 7 points.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Feeds to Clark. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Noel passes to McDaniels. Anderson outside. Timberwolves passing it around. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Memphis trailing here. Right side, Jones. Down low, here's Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Anderson, a screen on Jones. Rivers passes to Anderson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Rivers kicks to McDaniels. And he makes good on the layup. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Bain passes to Jones. On the wing, Bain. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves leading by 5. 1:33 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Noel. To the right side. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Bain.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Bain. Noel passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the pass to Tillman. They double him with Russell, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams, and it's Morant in for Conchar. Minnesota leading by 7. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Over to the wing. Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. There's the triple. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. Gobert dishes to Towns. Gobert, no good. Here's Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original. Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which the sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And we've reached the end of the third. Minnesota on top. They lead by. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. Edwards kicks to Prince. Offline with his three. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a three-point game. Payton for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. Outside, Towns. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Morant surveying the D. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. And that'll be his third foul so far. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl-Anthony Towns in the paint. That's good.
Here's Clark. Gobert with the block. Morant against Edwards. Trying to break the ice cold streak. And Edwards with the stop.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Inside, stolen by Brooks. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And he goes for the playground crossover move and loses the handle on it. Maybe he should just stick to the fundamentals.
It's Edwards on the wing. Prince wide open. Cans it from downtown. Prince has got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Looking to end the run. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the left wing. Russell high post. He's against Clark. Gobert, no good. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant kicks to Clark. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. And another miss by Memphis.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Russell against Morant. Russell passes to Gobert. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant right side. Gobert with the block. They recover it. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside, Russell. The 3. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. for Memphis. They're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Outside, Bain. Jackson down low. Gobert on him. Clock at 2. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Minnesota ball. Substitution for your Grizzlies.
Jones against Russell. And it's off from three-point range. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Grizzlies.
They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. Paul against Russell. Ayton passes to Johnson. And here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. Offensive rebound. Here's Prince. Pass to Edwards. Towns a screen on Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, the big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Bridges against Edwards. Driving to the basket. Second chance shot. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Booker. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And Edwards, here we go. And off the glass. That one's good.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Here's Booker. And he drives in.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 6. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Edwards. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Fires from deep. That's good from Paul on the assist by Johnson. Give him 8.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
It's Edwards with a drive. Outside for Russell. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter. Prince can't hit. The Suns leading. And here's Booker. Ball passes to Booker. Stolen by Russell. Driving inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Now here's Booker. Out to the wing. A good look from Johnson. And it's Phoenix with another. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Outside Paul. Here's Johnson driving to the basket. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and he drops him first. And Johnson drops them both. Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Towns double team. And yep, it's good.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Pass to Ayton, and stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. Offensive rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Booker finds Paul. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And Edwards slams it in.
Now, D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Ball passes to Ayton. Outside Booker. Left side Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know CP3 can get others involved, but when he wants to score, he can do that too.
Towns double team. Russell from outside. And the 3-pointer goes. Russell's got 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The kick out to Paul. Here's Ayton. Back to Booker. Pass to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. 6 points for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Prince with the bucket.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Booker. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Russell. Towns on a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Towns' 3-pointer is the lead. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Johnson passes to Bridges. Booker with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Booker. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 7 points.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Connects from downtown.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul, and he makes the first.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12, and Aiden gets it to go.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Now Edwards. 10 points for him. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Here's Edwards. And he can't jam it through. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a... second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So for Minnesota right now, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Edwards.
Yes,
my goodness!
Oh, man.
A ridiculous slam!
That was nice.
That is a throwdown.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Over to the wing. Outside Russell. Towns on a screen. Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Aiden. Shoots from 12. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
Again, the Suns good for 2.
Hayden showing he can be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
Towns down low. Johnson on him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And so Towns nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Aiden. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Johnson passes to Ayton. Bridges with it. And it's Bridges with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Towns. 12 points for him, picked by Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length that gets to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And Booker, here we go.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Booker finds Paul. From downtown, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further. Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And that one good. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Now here's Towns. 15 points in the game. Here's Gobert. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Here's Towns. Tries yet again. And he lays it in. Towns has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. No good on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Phoenix. And time for... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Gobert, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. And Booker, here we go. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Booker against Edwards. Paul for three. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. And now a three-point Phoenix lead.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Booker no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Towns. To the inside. He's shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
It's blocked by Gobert. They get it back. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Here's Edwards to the left wing. Here's Gobert. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Paul. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. He blocks it again. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. This one for three. Gobert inside. He's covered by Ayton. Russell against Paul. Gobert no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. And he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And Booker with the jam.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Towns is screen on Bridges. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Double team on Towns. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it. Here's Prince. Deflects the pass. Back to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Here's Prince. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Prince. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior. And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Booker. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Just a thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Brandon Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. Morant scanning the floor. To the inside. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
The drive by Booker. Missed inside. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Johnson against Clark. Back to Brooks. Clock at 6. Morant outside. Clark, the pass to Bain. Back to Clark. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker inside. Guarded by Morant. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Morant outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle, here's Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. Clark, a screen on Paul. Morant kicks to Jackson. Clark, the pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career. Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Jackson with the screen. Outside, Bain. Brooks against Bridges. Brooks setting the pick for Clark. 5 to shoot. Back to Brooks. Shoots over Bridges. That one a little long. Phoenix leading by 4. Johnson dishes to Booker. And the rejection by Jackson. And they get it back. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Ayton shooting. That's on Jaren Jackson. Some changes for Memphis. Steven Adams comes in for Brandon Clark. And Jones subbed in for Morant.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Bridges finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
John Morant, he's checked in for Jones.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Brooks outside. Adams with the screen on Bridges. Paul against Morant. Over Paul. Right side Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Booker, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Adams sets the pick for Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams' shot is off.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
The pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. That's good from Booker on the assist by Bridges. Booker's got 11 points.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Here's Adams. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are. Did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, and so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix? So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 5-point game.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
The drive by Green. Paul with the steal. Johnson with it. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Bridges. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Green with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Low block shot on the way. Back to Green. Six on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. The shot by Paul, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Booker the pass to Paul. Booker outside. And he lays it straight in. 15 points for Devin Booker.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Morant against Booker. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Booker the pass to Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Green deciding where to go with it. Ayton against Clark. And he uses the glass on the layup. Clark's got 6.
And this is where Clark's athleticism plays out. Catching the ball in motion there and then just going downhill.
A nice shot by Booker. And the Suns lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morant kicks to Clark. Back to Morant. Clark left side. Green against Booker. Green dishes to Clark. Some solid defense from Ayton.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Morant passes to Clark. Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for Brandon Clark.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Johnson dishes to Ayton. The shot comes out. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Green left side. Back to Clark. Passes to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Booker. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Yep, it counts. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Clark inside. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
The Grizzlies, 23.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' spot. Brandon Clark is out there with Green. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5.
Look, you gotta appreciate the cleverness of Paul. Skilled at fending off defenders and finding ways to score all the way through contact.
Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Bridges kicks to Booker. Dunk by Booker.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Crenshaw. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The Grizzlies shoot their second and third shots at the line right here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Knocked away. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Driving inside. Can't convert the two-handed jam. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Green inside. Defended by Paul. Clark the pass to Green. Puts up a 3. No good from Clark. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
From deep, Green. Here's Clark. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed. So can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Bain in for Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That was let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Jackson down low. Johnson on him. Jackson gets the bucket.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Johnson against Jackson. For 3, Bridges. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Now Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Crenshaw. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns leading by 12. Johnson finds Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Substitution on the court.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Eldorado. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. With 3, Booker nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Out to the right wing. Jackson a screen on Bridges. Back to Morant. Jackson in the corner. Clock at 4. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Good on the second free throw. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Defended by Bridges. Bain against Booker. That one's off. Still out of sync. Suns leading by 16. On the wing, Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
56 seconds left to play in the third. Bain against Booker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Booker's got 32 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Ball finds Booker. Johnson attacking. Ayton, the pass to Paul. 5 on the clock. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Out to the wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Here's Booker. Kicks it to Ayton. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Suns lead by 15.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire lead, but shoot anything.
And so it's Phoenix riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Adams drawing the double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Jones tries in. Here's Adams. Tries again. Jones, no luck. Suns leading by 20. Kicks it out to Johnson. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Paul, right side. Ayton trying to break free. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Now the pass to Tillman. Adams with the screen on Johnson. Here's Tillman. No good, unable to end this run. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Clark comes in for Tillman. Baines checked in for John Concha. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Booker with it. He's picked up by Morant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jackson, a screen on Booker. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Clark dishes to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders just are just forced to foul him.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Suns leading by 23. Shakes him. Can't get the layup. The Grizzlies have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Releases. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Clark kicks to Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Count the basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Paul finds Johnson. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Tries the spin move. Paul looking over the floor. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Paul.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control operating. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.